Greetings everyone, today I am going to introduce you Qwen Image Edit module. This module is just amazing. I have got 26 unique cases with demo images and prompts all ready. I will show all of them in this tutorial, how to install Qwen Image Edit module, how to get presets, how to use them, how to use prompts, so you will be able to exactly replicate and learn how to use this module accurately. Moreover, I am going to use our image comparison slider to show you. So let's begin. So let's click full screen, and the first example we have is photo restoration. This is an old photo. This is extremely degraded photo, and you see the restoration is just next level. I mean, I have never seen such high quality photo restoration before. From this extremely old, extremely degraded, noisy image, it is able to restore it like this. I mean, this is next level. This is extremely accurate, this is extremely high quality, and surprisingly it is also extremely realistic. So our next case is changing the text on existing images. From this existing input image, you can change text as you wish to like this. You see, it is looking amazing, it is looking sharp, high quality. From this Slack, we just change it text into SE courses. Our next case is stylization. From this input image, we are going to get this pixel art version of the image. The entire image has been changed into pixel art. I mean, pay attention to these parts. You see, they are also changed, and face is also changed. This is extremely accurate change of an existing image into pixel art. This is the best one I have ever seen. And here we changed it into cartoon style like this. And here we change it into Pixar style. You see, it is a very accurate Pixar version of the face, as you can see, or the entire image. And finally, we see the 3D render version of this one. You see, this is like a game character, the 3D render version. These result images have metadata embedded into them, so you can drag and drop them into the SwarmUI interface, and you will get all the parameters used to generate them. With the input image and the same parameters, you will be able to replicate the results. Okay, the next case is changing the material of the stuff. You see, this is a wooden table, and we are able to change it into a marble table like this. It is only changing the table if you pay attention, and this is just next level. You see, from this input image into this output image, this is next level. Okay, another case is that you can give blank image like this, and you can generate amazing logos like this. You see, from this to this is a simple logo. And let's see the most amazing logo that I have made. This is how I set my new logo on my channel. You see this. From this into this is amazing. Amazing quality. This is done with AI. I didn't pay to anyone. I just used the prompt and this blank image, and you will see and access all of this. To pick this logo, actually I generated hundreds of logos because it is fast. I am using 12 steps fast preset, and you see all of them is actually amazing, not just only that one. So you can generate amazing logos with this Qwen Image Edit module, and you can speed up your progress significantly. Maybe after generation you may be needed to touch slightly and fix the errors, but it is just amazing. The logos are just ready to use. Not only logos, but it can also generate amazing text ridden images like this. I used these newer images to set my newest tutorial just before this one. Thumbnail image, you see, it is able to generate amazing images with amazing quality text written on it. Okay, our next case is adding a realistic lion to this scene. This is the input image, and this is the output image. I also upscaled this result. In some images I upscaled the results, and you see, from this image to this amazing quality image, this is a really good quality. And finding this quality, finding optimal parameters were not easy. Just keep watching. Okay, another case is removing objects from the existing images. I'm going to remove this man, so pay attention. From this to this, you see, from this to this is an amazing quality. We keep the image as it is. I also upscale it so the image is more sharper, and you see, in some cases we change entire image. In such cases it is good to upscale, but if you are only doing a minor changes, you may not upscale the image. Okay, here another case. I am going to replace this man with an Iron Man, and I need to keep the rest of the image as it is. Okay, pay attention to the environment. So I'm just changing man into Iron Man, even the surf is as it is, and the boy is as it is. You see, the boy has not changed. Only the man, the one I wanted to change, is changed, and the rest of the image is remaining as it is. And this is done with just prompting, not masking, not inpainting. This is a context aware model like the FLUX Kontext. I just give input image and prompt and it does everything automatically. Okay, another case is that adding objects to the people. For example, I added a hat to this image and you see the face is exactly as it is. The face has not been changed. Rest of the image very slightly changed, but face is intact and the quality is amazing, as you can see. Another case, this is a very different case, is extracting clothing. So I'm going to extract clothing from this image and you see this is the extracted cloth. This is a super hard task and the quality is amazing if you ask my opinion. I think it is almost 100% accurate clothing extraction from this image to this image. Okay, another case is rotating input images. So I'm going to rotate left, right and backwards. This is input image. So you see it is rotated like this. It is keeping even the belt of the image. And now we are going to see backwards. You see this is backwards. It is also extremely accurate. The belt is not seen because the belt is covered by the cloak. So therefore it is not seen here. This is very accurate. Even the earrings are remaining accurate, as you can see. This is amazing quality. And this is rotation to another angle, as you can see. This is just amazing. Okay, another case is turning images into anime images. So this image, turn it into this one. This is a very accurate stylization if you ask my opinion. From this to this is anime style. It is very good. I mean, it is keeping the everything in the image as it is, but in anime style. Let's see the Ghibli style. So this is the famous Ghibli style. We are not using any Ghibli LoRAs or anything. This is just Qwen Image Edit base model with Qwen Image Fast LoRA, not even Qwen Image Edit Fast LoRA. We are still using the old Fast LoRA and it is working amazing. Okay, another example is removing backgrounds. This model is also capable of removing backgrounds, as you can see, from this image into this image. This is a really good quality. And here we are changing the view into the mountain view like this. You see from this image into this image. This is really good. Okay, this one is also really good. We are going to expand image. This is like filling the missing parts from this input image into this image. It filled the rest of the image. This is image expansion, you can think as it is. You see it is amazingly made from this to this. When it comes to modification of the face, Realism is not great yet. Hopefully they will publish a newer version that will fix this issue. So in this case we are trying to make him laughing. However, you see the face is changed too much. The realism is lost. I am still adding this as an example, so you can try if you want. Okay, in this case we are turning the picture into a clay toy as like this. So it is done pretty good, as you can see, from this input image into this output image. Okay, in this case we are going to change clothing, because changing clothing is also really good at this model. So we are going to change t-shirt into a business suit like this. You see it is pretty good. The face is almost as it is, slightly changed, but it is pretty good transformation. In this case we are going to change the environment from summertime into the winter time. You see the transformation is very accurate. It is keeping the image as it is, but changing the time of the year from summertime to the winter time like this. All the prompts, all the methods will be shown in the following parts of the tutorial, so keep watching. Okay, in this next case we are going to add an object to the scene like this. You see it is pretty accurate. The image is slightly changed, but pretty accurate. Okay, next case is keeping the text but changing its style and the background of the image. So this is SE courses and this is the generated image. You see the quality, it is just amazing. And you may be asking why I generated this picture. I used this image to update our Reddit banner. You see the banner is here. It's a very specific resolution, aspect ratio. Therefore I used this strategy and it is looking amazing right now. And moreover, here 2.2 face preset image to video. You see the image that I have shown you in the previous part, and it is turned into this video with just a prompt with our previous tutorial 2.2 preset. If you are wondering which tutorial is that, It is shown in this tutorial. Just watch the tutorial. It is 12.2 8 steps image to video fast preset. Okay, here another case which I use it to generate thumbnail of the preset. You see, this is the input text. So if you want to keep the text position, you can use this strategy. This input image, turn it into this image. Amazing. I just changed the background, changed the text style, but kept the text and position as it is, so that I can generate exactly matching text having amazing image like this, from this into this one. Okay, here another case, we are changing entire image into like this. You see, the prompts and everything is given in the zip file, which I will show you. So it is very accurate, very high quality, as you can see. It can also colorize sketches like this. So you see, this is the input image, a sketch, a rough sketch, and it is colored, shaded like this. You see the quality from this input image into this one. This is just an amazing coloring, amazing cell shaded coloring. I used that, and the prompt and the strategy will be shown you see, like this, amazing quality. Another case is that coloring and rendering, maybe we can call as that way, using your professional sketches like this. You see, this is kind of technical sketch into this one, and this is done in 30 seconds. It is not taking hours to render from this input image into this one. So you can use this in your professional life, in your professional career, job, wherever you are going to use. This is next level quality from this image to this image. And what about turning real images into such professional sketches? It is also possible from this input image into this sketch. You see, from this to this. This is upscaled, and when I upscale, it is sometimes coloring some of the objects, as you can notice, but this is super high quality from input image to this one. Moreover, if we see the no upscaled version, it is just perfect. There is no errors, there is no mistakes. Okay, so how you are going to install and use Qwen Image Edit module? It is exactly as in the previous tutorials. We are going to go this post, our SwarmUI model downloader, download the latest zip file from here. Moreover, if we want those demo images as well, download this and you will get this demo folder, so you can replicate and see metadata or play with it. It is not mandatory, you can do that. And also download the latest version of ComfyUI installer. I really recommend to use manually installed ComfyUI instead of SwarmUI installed ComfyUI. So extract your ComfyUI installer files, overwrite previous files. First of all, update your ComfyUI with Windows Update ComfyUI.bat file, run. It will update it to the latest version. This is important so that you will have all the latest upgrades, improvements, fixes of the ComfyUI. This is really important. Don't skip this part. Then move the zip file into your existing SwarmUI installation. Also extract files, overwrite everything. Then first of all, update Windows Update SwarmUI.bat file. This is important. Run. It will update SwarmUI to the latest version and start it. Make sure that you do updates like this. This is important. Then import the latest preset so that you will have all of our latest presets. How you can import? You can use the traditional way, import preset, choose file, go back to extracted folder and select the latest preset version 19. It could be another version when you are watching this tutorial. Overwrite existing presets, so it will keep your other presets and it will import our new presets. If you want to make a clean import, delete all of your existing presets, we have Windows preset delete import. Run it. I recommend this. This will delete all of your existing presets and then import. So yes, it will delete everything and then import newest presets. Don't worry, it will also take a backup of your deleted presets like this. You see this one. Then return back to your presets and refresh. Now you need to also download models because people are having problems here. To download the models, we have Windows Start Download Models Up.bat file, run it. It will start the latest version of our downloader. You see currently version 77. What you need to download is Qwen Image Core Bundle. So just download this and you will be ready to use Qwen Image Edit model. It is going to download this models. However, some people are asking me, what if we have low VRAM GPUs? Then you need to download lower GGUF Q model. So you see, what we download is Q8, which is highest quality, almost same as FP16 quality. So how you can download the lower versions? Scroll down and go to image generation models, go to Qwen image editing models, and you see we have GGUF, Q8, Q6, Q5 and Q4. So according to your VRAM, let's say you have 8 GB of VRAM or low on RAM memory like 32 GB, you can download this Q4 model. Then you need to change the base model to this one from the preset. You can also use search bar for this task. So you can just type Qwen and it will show you all the Qwen models. You see we have Q5 for Qwen image, Q4. So I am adding them as it is necessary. However, if you have sufficient RAM, you don't even need this because SwarmUI using ComfyUI backend and ComfyUI has automatic block swapping. There is one another thing that if you get black outputs, you need to remove this use sage attention because it is currently not working with RTX 3000 GPUs. Therefore, you need to disable this. Therefore, you need to delete this, save and restart. But it is working on RTX 5000 series. I didn't test on 4000 series. It should work. Even after this, if you still get black output, go to server configuration and disable this. You see allow GPU specific optimizations, disable it and save it, then you will get regular outputs, working outputs. These are for optimizing, speeding up the generations. The ComfyUI team may fix it any minute, so if you get black outputs, you need to do them. Moreover, hopefully I will also update our installers with newest libraries. They may also fix. I am waiting for Torch 2.8 to mature enough to recompile, but currently our setup is working on every GPU, RTX 5000, 4000, 3000 series and so on. Okay, once you downloaded models with Qwen image bundle or other way and you have models, you are ready. When you go to models and refresh, you should see the models that you have downloaded here and how you are going to apply the presets. So this is exactly the same as before. First of all, we click reset params to default. This is super important, and after doing that, let's refresh so you will get a fresh screen. Okay, reset params to default. Go to presets and you see Qwen image edit fast 12 steps. This is the model we are using, Qwen image edit. So click here and direct apply. Don't forget that, direct apply. We are not selecting it. It will select the model. You see the Qwen image edit GGUF Q8 is selected. Make sure that model architecture is Qwen image edit. If it is not Qwen image edit, click edit metadata and select the architecture as Qwen image edit. Otherwise it will not work. This is mandatory. Don't forget that. Whichever the Qwen image model you are using or one model, whatever model you are using, the architecture has to be automatically either recognized or set by you. You see, I have Qwen image edit GGUF Q8. I have Qwen image Q8. My ComfyUI installer automatically installs GGUF, so you don't need to even install it. Moreover, I made another update so that now it will automatically install SwarmUI extra nodes as well. Therefore, you will be able to directly use SwarmUI generated workflows as well. So how Qwen image edit model works? We have applied preset, we are ready. You see, it is also selecting the lightning LoRA of the Qwen image edit model too. First of all, this is a context model. It works with Pwns. It is understanding the context, so you don't use init image in this case. So click this display advanced options as well and click this plus icon and upload your prompt image. For example, let's upload this image and then you need to type your prompt. So where are the prompts? When you download the file, you will see that there is FLUX Kontext Qwen image prompts, or it is also available in here, FLUX Kontext Qwen image edit prompts. I recommend to use this. This is coming from the SwarmUI downloader zip file. Open it and from top to bottom you will have all the prompts. So select your prompt, whichever the one you want to use. For example, let's use convert into professional technical sketch. This is an example. Are you ready? No. There is extremely important aspect of Qwen image editing. I recommend you to set the resolution exactly as your input image. And how you can do that easy way. So to do that, I will click init image, choose file, select the image that I want. You see currently this image 6000 to 4000. Resolution use closest aspect ratio. and it is 1584 to 1072. However, I am not done yet. After doing that, disable init image. If you make it enabled, it will not work, and I will manually set this image to exactly this resolution. This is the key. So you need to match resolution exactly as it is and it will work perfect. So how am I going to do that? I will open that image with paint.net. You see paint.net, this is a free software that you can download. Just type to Google paint.net, go to the website, and you see there is paint.net. You can download from here and install, or you can get it from Microsoft Store as well. So what was the resolution? 1584 to 1072. How am I going to resize? So you can from image resize and 1584. You see when I set 1584, the height is not matching, it is lower. So I will apply 1072 to height like this, and it will become 1608 to 1072. But I need exact resolution, because when you set it exact resolution, it will do minimal amount of changes to the image. Therefore, you will get the maximum quality. So from any size, I will change this into fixed size from here, you see. Then I will set it 1584 and 1072. And when I move my mouse by clicking left like this, it will select the piece like this. So I will select from left to right, then Ctrl C, then Ctrl R. I will resize it to 11 pixels like this, then Ctrl V and expand canvas, and it is ready. This is the fastest way that I do. Now the image is exactly as 1584 to 1072. Therefore it is a perfect resolution and I can use it right away. Then upload the resized image from here, upload prompt image. The images in this demo directory is already resized, so I will select it right away like this, and the resolution is accurately set. So for setting resolution, I use init image and res. I told SwarmUI developer to fix this issue, but he didn't reply. I also made recently an improvement like batch, delete all presets, and he denied my pull request, he denied my contribution, unfortunately. So therefore this is the way you need to do for now. Okay, everything is set. Then I will generate 8 images. Currently this is running on RAM pod because I'm recording in my laptop. So we can see that it has 8 GPUs. They are set as over Q0, therefore they will immediately start. So we will see the generation starting. Currently it is loaded on 4 GPUs, so the 4 GPUs started right away. These other backends may have failed, so probably I need to restart. Sometimes this happens with RAM pod. The application fails to start ComfyUI backends for some reason. When we go to logs and debug menu, we can see that yes, it is saying that it is trying to start the ComfyUI on certain port and it is keeping failing. The SwarmUI developer still didn't fix, but we are getting the live results. So you see it is getting into this. So the prompt is working perfectly fine. Then you can upscale them. I also unified the upscaler preset. You see upscale images 2x. So this should work with all the image generation presets that we have. How am I going to apply that? So for example, let's upscale this one. So reuse parameters, set the images to 1. Then I will click and direct apply, and that's it. It will upscale it. Let's generate what you want to change with upscale. You may want to change with upscale. You see refine upscale, the refiner control percentage. So you can try 65, 55, 50 and pick the best one, because in some cases lower or higher is working better. Moreover, you can change the refiner upscaler from here, but this is currently set for maximum realism upscale. And the upscale is only recommended when you modify entire image. What I mean by that, let me demonstrate you with another example. So let's clear this. Actually, let's do reset params to default, go to preset and direct apply, click this plus icon, prompt image. So I am going to add a hat to this one, this image. And how am I going to set the accurate resolution? So again, from init image, you see, choose it, select the init image, the same image, click res and use closest aspect ratio. You see, this is the image resolution that I need. So I recommend you to cut image to this resolution, otherwise you will get a lot of distortions, image changes, face changes, so many problems. This input image is also exactly, you see 11, let me zoom in, it is 1168 and 1488. So the exactly same. So the image resolution is exactly same as the desired target resolution. Then what is the prompt that I want to use? This is the prompt that we want to use. Let's copy it and paste it. Then disable init image, otherwise it will not work. And we are ready. Let's generate 8 images. So in this case, I wouldn't want upscale, because if you upscale this, it may change the facial features. But let's try it. I will show you. I will make a demonstration. First, let's generate the actual images. You see it is generating right away with the ready to use ComfyUI backends. Yeah, it is still using 4 of them, so I need to restart my Rampot machine for it to start. Therefore, I will just delete this, because I usually start with 4 GPUs. I am doing huge amount of experimentation, spending huge money for preparing you these presets, these tutorials, so I appreciate your higher rank Patreon subscriptions. Also, upscaling may take time. Okay, this is, let's see, no, not upscale it. Upscaling is getting ready. And these are the images, you see? Okay, this one is really good one. Perfect text, perfect accuracy. So let's reuse parameters. Let's make this one image and let's apply our upscale workflow from here, direct apply. Upscaling works really good when you change the entire image or when you generate an entirely new image. Upscaling works great. But when you make minor modifications, upscaling may break it. When you generate images with Qwen Image, I recommend upscale. When you generate images with FLUX, with SDXL, with Stable Diffusion, I recommend upscale. But when you make minor edits to the images, existing images, upscaling may break. So it is up to you. You need to test it and see it, and we will see. Currently we have 5 generations, so let's disable all and just generate the upscaled image. Okay, it started right away. So I click here, interrupt all sessions, and then I click generate. With the current setup, it will do that. Don't forget to clear images when you change image, or don't forget to click this X icon and upload new one if you want a new one, because sometimes it may not work with just choose file. And don't forget to disable init image, because this is not an Outpainting model. Outpainting is not possible with this model. Hopefully I will make another tutorial with Outpainting, because there is new control net for Outpainting. Hopefully I will also make a tutorial for that. So this is a FLUX Kontext alike or ChatGPT image editing model alike model. If you don't provide any image, it will just use as it is a blank image with the desired resolution. I think it is using black image, not white. So you can do that too. I will show. Actually, let's show that. So let's just disable this, and it will use this as a blank canvas. And let's say make image into an epic dragon battle scene. Now, since this is an entire new generation, I can upscale this and it will work great. Okay, now it is generating with upscaling, so let's turn off the upscale and generate another one to get a faster result. So I recommend you to first generate images, then pick the good ones and upscale, because upscaling takes at least 4 times more duration. Okay, the above image is almost ready. And yes, you see, it generated a really good image. Its realism is not there yet. Hopefully with fine tuning and LoRa's it will be there. But this is a really high quality image. With Qwen Image model you can generate that. You can also generate epic images that has the text that you want. What I mean by that, let me show you from the image history. Okay, for example, this one, reuse parameters. You see, I used this prompt on empty canvas. Convert image into amazing render that has the following 3D metallic text and blah blah blah. So you can also follow this strategy to generate thumbnail images or other images that you need with amazing text. Or for example, this one. So you can add a lot of stuff to the prompt. It understands a lot of it. It is just amazing at prompt understanding. So this is the way of, generating images. Our upscales are being done. Okay, and this is fast preset, because normal generations are taking, you see, 30 seconds. Only 30 seconds on RTX 5090. You can rent an RTX 5090, or you can even rent cheaper GPUs on mass compute, which I recommend, like L40S or like RTX A6000 ADA. We have tutorials for all of them. For example, if you want to learn how to use ComfyUI and SwarmUI on mass compute, this tutorial showing that, you see, the links will be in the description of the video, 55 minutes, but the part that you need to watch is when you go to the video description, the part that you need to watch is starting from here, you see, this part. So I have very detailed video chapters at my all videos, and I also have fully accurate subtitles in my all videos, so you can enable subtitles and video chapters and watch them. Currently my videos are also automatically translated into these languages, audio translation. Hopefully YouTube will add more translations and they will be available so you can watch in your own language as well. Okay, upscaled image has been completed. You see, when I upscaled the image, the realism is lost because it upscaled the entire image and the model itself is not very realistic, and we are doing latent upscale. This is not like an image upscale. Since it is turned into latent, then the entire latent is upscaled, it is losing. If you want an accurate upscale, I recommend you to use SUPIR application that we have. For SUPIR in our channel, just type SUPIR like this and you will get the tutorials that we have. SUPIR is the very best, Upscaler still the very best, with realism and also with loyal to the original image. So I recommend you to watch our SUPIR tutorials and use our SUPIR Upscaler. It is updated, it has many more features. Hopefully I am also going to update our ultimate video and image upscaler application with Seed VR2 with VRAM optimizations. A tutorial will come for it soon too. Okay, and you see this is the upscaled dragon image. It has way more details compared to this. You see the original one is like this, very simplistic, but when you upscale it, when you latent upscale it into 2x, the resolution actually becomes 4 times bigger. You see it adds way more details to the image from this to this. This is just amazing quality improvement with just waiting 4 times, but it totally worth it. So the upscale took 3.77 minutes, but it is really good. Moreover, I am getting asked of when will Qwen Image LoRA training coming. I am working on the application based on the Kohya Musubi tuner, so this will support Qwen Image LoRA training, Qwen Image Edit Model LoRA training, 1.2.2 LoRA training. I am going to support one by one what the Kohya Musubi tuner supports, with presets, with workflow, with extremely easy and advanced gradual application interface. The application is starting right now. So you see this is the application interface. We will have all the features with accelerate options, with batch size, with multi GPU, whatever Kohya Musubi tuner supports. And I will also have ready to use presets hopefully. So like in our FLUX training tutorial, you will be able to just load and train amazing models with Qwen Image. It is still under development and research, therefore not ready yet, but I am working on it. And as you are seeing, I am working on this new stuff as well to keep you updated. So if you have any questions, please ask me. If you want to learn how to properly install ComfyUI and SwarmUI, this is our main tutorial. The link will be also in the description of the video and also in the Patreon post. So once you watch this tutorial, you will understand how to install ComfyUI and SwarmUI from beginning. But if you are familiar with other tutorials, if you have watched them fully, you know how to use my stuff. I am keeping them organized in the same way, in the professional way. Always leave me a message, make a comment, and hopefully see you in the next amazing tutorial video.